If you're watching this video, you're probably looking to find some inspiration on a mid-year reset. By the time July comes around, you may be feeling a bit stuck or not sure if you're headed in the direction you set out for in January. In this week's video, I'm going to share some ways that I do a mid-year reset and get out of a slump. It happens to all of us, so let's work through this together. So this week's video is very much just about taking you through a reset routine, a mid-year check-in, and kind of what to do to get yourself out of a slump. So, I also might give you some honest thoughts on my Aura ring because I've been wearing it for about 3 months now, so I have some fun data to share. Anyways, let's not waste any more time, but let's do some resetting. Hello everybody. I'm in a slump, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna do a mid-year reset video, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring a little bit of realness and truth and just reality into my YouTube channel in the sense of mid-year reset, but also getting out of a slump. Because I feel like I'm in a bit of a slump right now. My mental health is off. I don't feel myself. I have been on the go since, honestly, I don't even know, I'm just always busy. I would say though, I've been actively on the go and traveling since April. So it's been 3 very full months of being across Canada, to BC, back to Alberta, back to BC, back to Alberta, up to Edmonton, to Ontario, back to Alberta, then to Halifax, back to Alberta, then to BC. I have been traveling nonstop, which I am not complaining about. I love it. I love being on the go. I love being busy, but I'm feeling very just drained socially and drained with a lot of stuff right now. I don't know. I feel very not really sure the trajectory of my goals. I was really hoping my YouTube channel would be monetized by the end of June, and it's not. I've been dealing with some frustrations in the UGC world recently. I had a client ghost me completely after I did revisions for them, so that was really frustrating. Anyways, I'm not trying to make this a negative fest, because obviously there's a lot of wonderful things and I'm really enjoying my job and I have great friends, and I'm just, I don't know, I think I'm feeling a bit am I where I want to be midway through the year? 2024 was such an amazing big year for me. I did land a new job. I scaled my candle business a bit more. I bought a Jeep. I got an agent for acting. I was flown to Vancouver a couple times for work. It was a really exciting year for me. I did really well in the UGC realm, and I feel 2025 has been good, and I've really enjoyed my new job, and I went full-time as a producer, which I love, and I am creating content I really like, but I guess I just was expecting a little bit more growth this year so far, and that's been hard. Taking a few days to just reset. I just got back from BC this week, and I'm kind of just have the house to myself, and I'm okay, we're gonna regroup. We're gonna take some time to reflect. We're gonna take some time to slow down. We're gonna take some time to heal, because I feel I haven't been best health. And just get back into a little bit more of a routine as I head into summer. And it's funny because summer hasn't even it's officially started, but I feel we have 2 full months of summer ahead of us, which is amazing. I love it. But I need to really kind of regroup and get myself in a good headspace again before I continue. So anyways, that's kind of where life's at right now. One of the first things I like to do if I'm going to be doing a mid-year reset is checking in with my goals that I set out in January. Look at your year that you planned. Take a look at your monthly intentions, your quarterly goals, however goal setting looks for you. Take a look at that, reflect, how are you feeling about everything? And then do a little bit of a brain dump. Kind of where are you at in the year? What do you want to work on? What has gone well so far? Just take a little bit of time to journal with yourself, sit with your thoughts, and take a look at how your year's going and how you can set the rest of your year up for success. I really find this helps. Hi, good morning. Can I have this? And venti ice shaken espresso, half sweet and decaf, please. Thank you. Thanks. it's the next day and I feel a bit better than I did yesterday. I feel like I got kind of negative there last night, but I do honestly believe that sometimes you just need to take time to yourself. And my headache's gone today. I have to go into the city. I have no choice. So I put a cute dress on and did my hair, and I do feel better. Yeah, definitely not feeling as sick as I did yesterday. Feeling a little bit more positive with a little bit more energy. And yeah, one of the things I would say is like resetting is sometimes you just have to force yourself to get up and go outside, go for a walk. And a lot of the time that's what you need. You need to get outside, you need to get fresh air, you need to drink water, and you will slowly start to feel more like yourself. So definitely push through some of the feelings. If you are feeling stuck or tired or blah, like take moments to yourself, take moments to relax and just veg out like I have been doing the last couple days, but also know when to push through. And you know, I think sometimes people can get stuck in a rut and they can be too soft on themselves sometimes. And sometimes I think we need to give ourselves some tough love and just like go through it rather than sitting in it. So anyways, happy Friday. I am headed to Calgary now, headed into the office, and then I'm going to a networking event later tonight, so I'll check in there. But so yeah, I'll check in there. See you guys later. So the next step in a reset is getting your health in check, whether that be your mental health or your physical health. I really love to kind of set my weeks up for success on Sunday by doing some meal prepping, kind of reevaluating how I've been eating. If you've been eating a lot of sugar, maybe you want to, kick that habit. Maybe you've been drinking more than normal. Try to go back to what makes you feel best. I personally love to make a green juice every Sunday. It really sets my mornings up for success. And then obviously reevaluating your workout routine. Are you moving every day? Just create the routine that feels best for your body. And this makes a huge difference. Probably one of the number one things for me. In keeping with the theme of being on a health journey and getting your health back in check, movement is so key in terms of resetting your nervous system, just keeping you positive, keeping you feeling good. That doesn't have to be going to the gym every day. It could be literally going outside for a walk. I love to connect with nature, especially in the summer when I'm, out at my cottage. I love to go on the boat. I love to go walking. I love to go running. Just being outside, being in the sun, it is going to make a huge difference in your mindset. And if you are wanting to do that mid-year reset, take advantage of the nice weather and get outside. And last, but definitely not least, is resetting your space. Sometimes when we get into a bit of a slump, our space can reflect that. And so take time to clean your house, even if it's just an hour at the end of your week. Do the dishes, clear out your papers, do your laundry. Your space 100% reflects your mental health and your state. If you have a clean space, you have a clear mind. So take some time to reset your space, and then everything will just start to feel better. everybody. Oh, welcome to the end of this video. Sorry, my background is, I'm at my cottage right now, and I honestly love it, but I feel like on camera it doesn't show up the best. I don't know, because there's a lot of like random little quirks because it's a 100-year-old house, and there's still things that I want to change but need the money to do so. So anyways, we're filming right in my room. Anyways, we're gonna film right now just because I want to do the outro of this video and talk a little bit about how my summer reset went, and I'm curious to hear how you guys are feeling about your midsummer journey as well. So I filmed this video over the last like week and a half, and I cannot tell you how different I feel from when I started this video to where I'm ending this video. And I think this reset really did help me. I was able to get back into a bit more of my routine after being home from so much traveling. Yes, I have been at my cottage, but I have solidified my routine here. I brought my weights so I could do my workouts every like 4 days or whatever. I've been running, I've been walking every day, I've been closing my move rings like every day for the past like 2 weeks straight, which has been great. Trying to balance having fun in the summer, but also still eating what I like, eating healthy and not drinking as much. We've had a lot of visitors, but it really has been great. And I think taking the time to like go through my goals, go through like my journaling, my brain dumping, setting up those routines, kind of forcing myself to get out of the slump, like all of that helped. And so I would say like following those tips that I gave you in this video really will make a big difference. So give it a try yourself if you haven't done it yet. Let me know how you feel. I also promised that I would talk a little bit more about my Oura ring, which I think I could get more in depth into another video, but for now I will say like I'm really, really liking it. I feel like I finally synced it pretty well with my Apple Watch. At the beginning I felt like it was kind of out of whack, but now I'm like, no, they kind of complement each other, which is nice. I'm really liking the sleep data. I'm really liking the stress data and the cycle tracking. Those are probably my 3 favorite things. The sleep has been really interesting to see what upsets my sleep, and it's very obvious. Obviously, the traveling and the drinking does not help sleep at all. When I was in Ontario, my numbers were definitely low because I was socializing so much. But this summer, they've actually been a lot better than I thought they would be. Like even if I have a drink or 2 at night, like I actually don't notice much of a difference. It's more when I'm like on the road, on the go, and in those like more party settings, I guess you could say. But overall, that's been fascinating. And I think like I have great scores. Like I will say 90% of the time, which I'm very proud of myself. Like I have kind of fallen into a really good rhythm in this life that I'm creating for myself. The stress scores could definitely be better. That's probably where I lack. Like that's probably where I could improve the most. And that is not even that I feel stressed on a daily basis, but more so that like I do so many different things. So when I'm doing like 4 different projects in a day, it gets stressed, but when I'm a little bit more focused, it's less stressed. So that is good to know for myself. And then the cycle tracking has been really interesting. If you are a female, that has been fascinating because I really didn't know much about that part of myself, not gonna lie. And I've learned a lot in the last few months. So I love it. I would recommend one. If you're a wellness girly like myself, I think it's definitely worth the money. So that's my update on the Oura ring. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying your summer. I'm going to get back to work now. I'm just taking a little quick break to get ready for the day. And I will see you in next week's vlog. Ciao.